National Football League. Brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go through Ford Field. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
1st and 10. Right to the air, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. 2nd down and 8. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5. So we've come to the end of it. First quarter with no score. Third and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. First carry for David Montgomery. And the Lions are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off. So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your team...
And he's in. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He works free, right side. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these 2 things. Balance, vision, and yeah, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Covey now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 13 yards. Off the play fake, Hurts. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On play action, Goff. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
First and goal, and here's Montgomery. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
3rd and long for Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he'll get it. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
He'll go play action with Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he